Let us look at these planets now and one line on each thing. Mercury. We don't have to know for in detail. Mercury is smallest one nearest to the sun. You know, Mercury, god of commerce and skill. Otherwise, ये कभी कभी पूछ रहा है ये god of commerce and skill, Mercury. ये जो traditional thing Greek people they believe and they thought like this is a very important one. For what? Mercury. Mercury is smallest, innermost and the swiftest planet among all. It is the, I said, smallest, innermost and swiftest planet. You know why? Swiftest, because it is nearer to the sun. So it is swiftest planet. Okay. It's similar to that of the moon, but only it is still like, it is very quickly it is moving. Right. Very interesting. This is the nearest to this high temperature it is having. Very interesting. The temperature in the night and day it is more range. 430 degrees Celsius temperature, minus 170 in the night, 430 degrees Celsius in day, minus 170 degrees Celsius in the night, highest diurnal range of temperature, highest diurnal range of temperature here, very high temperature, average temperature. See, if this is the case, क्या रहेगा और temperature is 430 degree in the daytime, तो क्या रहेगा बताओ आप. Temperature drops very quickly because the planet atmosphere is almost non-existent. Okay. Life form is non-existent in these regions so far. We don't have any proof. Diurnal mean day and night temperature range is much high. Now, this is here is the planet, smallest planet nearest to the sun. This planet doesn't have life and there is no atmosphere here. Because there is no atmosphere, this is the cause, temperature range is much high. जब sun daytime में, that's why temperature is much high. In the night time temperature became less. Sudden radiation leads to low temperature at that time. Okay, next one. Mercury के बाद आते हैं Venus. अच्छा, Mercury doesn't have also any satellite. बहुत छोटा है, moon जैसा है वो भी. Okay, satellite नहीं है. No satellite of Mercury. Now Venus, goddess of beauty, veiled planet. Veiled planet, the goddess of beauty. The goddess of beauty. It is not veiled planet means पर्दा. पर्दा है. I said it is the goddess of beauty, known as the veiled planet. Parda, veiled, because of the atmosphere in which you have more carbon dioxide. Venus, rocky planet है, second planet from the sun, no doubt. Okay, have you seen the Venus? Anyone? Second brightest object you will find in the sun, in the sky after the moon in the night. Venus. Second brightest object found in the night sky. Venus. Earth's twin it is called as, because of size and this, it is known as Earth's twin. Venus is called as Earth's twin. जोड़वा है, अर्थ की जोड़वा है. Earth's twin it is called as. Venus is called as Earth's twin. I hope you are well aware about this. Earth's twin. It has thick deposits, thick atmosphere. It is the hottest planet among all, Temperature may goes up to 480 degrees Celsius. वहाँ पे कितना था देखो. Here you have 430, here 50 degree more. 480 degrees Celsius because of carbon dioxide gas. Venus. Because of more presence of carbon dioxide, it traps the heat energy. And temperature is more as compared to the Mercury. It is the hottest planet, I said. It is the hottest planet. Venus is the hottest planet. And the atmosphere of Venus works as a greenhouse effect, like a greenhouse effect. Its atmosphere acts like greenhouse effect. That's why Venus is like this. Earth's twin, I said. Venus slowly orbits around the sun. Backward rotation होता है इसकी. And very interesting, ये clockwise rotation, बाकी anti-clockwise तो clockwise rotation है. It is completely different. It has a different characteristics. We'll continue with the session, whatever we have discussed in the last session. We did discuss about the universe. We are discussing about the universe and the solar system. And where I did mention about Mercury and Venus, Earth, as you know, our planet Earth, shape of the Earth is geoid shape. Geoid shape. Neither it is perfectly circular, nor it is pure elliptical. So, the geoid shape Earth is primarily because of what are the factors? Why? Why it is a geoid shape Earth? Earth a geoid shape because of what? Neither it is like this, rather it is like this, is not it? Geoid shape Earth. Why you have the geoid shape Earth? Shape of the Earth is like this. Equatorial bulginess and polar flattening. Equatorial bulginess and polar flattening. Here it is, I will say equatorial bulginess and polar flattening. Why it has happened like this? Why this shape? The major cause for this shape is this type of, this shape of this Earth is due to Earth rotation and the centrifugal force. When the primordial body from which the Earth was formed gradually got cooled down and solidified during this, because of the Earth rotation, centrifugal force which is gradually it gain and it is more at the equatorial part, it throw out all this, because of which you have this side you have flattening, here you have pressure, this side you have deformation. So, this shape is called as the geoid shape of the Earth. As all of us were well aware about this, Earth shape is geoid shape, I said. The geoid shape of the Earth is primarily because of what? Earth rotation during its formation itself, the rotation of the Earth and its subsequent impact. Okay, geoid shape Earth, polar flattening and equatorial bulginess. For this region, the Earth is unique also. And as I told you, on the Earth's surface, you have two hemispheres. Northern hemisphere is called as your land hemisphere. Southern hemisphere is the water hemisphere. And there are a lot of other factors, other, impact of this one. Geoid shape Earth. Like, look at here again. In the overall position of the Earth, if you'll see, Mercury, Venus, Earth, and then you have the Mars. Earth position is unique between two important, planets. By the way, we have our own satellite, natural, this is Moon. Regarding Moon, I can say the Earth is called as a biplanet, biplanet-like, because the Moon diameter, if you look at, almost 1/4 of the Earth. And the common center of gravity between Moon and the Earth is known as barysphere or barycenter. Barycenter. The common center of gravity between the Earth and the Moon, barycenter. And because of this, the attraction, the Moon is moving around the Earth because of this. Some facts about this, like, the rotational revolutionary period of Moon is almost equal. For that reason, we can see one part of the Moon only, always visible, as we know. And Moon plays a very significant role on different phenomena, particularly on the ocean, tidal phenomena. By the way, regarding Moon, these are certain things which I would like to say. As I have mentioned earlier about this, in case of Moon, our Moon, I said 1/4 of the diameter of the Earth it is. The Moon takes same time to rotate as it takes orbit around the Earth, and so the same side always faces rotation and orbit around the Earth. Revolution is almost equal. So same side is always visible from the Earth. Earth का same side इसलिए दिखाई देता है because of that reason only. Are you all with me? Is it audible to all of you? Is it clear to all of you? Sir, please change the background. Okay. Just then tell me which background you need. Will it be okay if I'll go for black and in which white one? Will it be okay for this? Barycenter, I said, and this is, here is the Moon. The common center of gravity between the Moon and the Earth is the barycenter. Common center of gravity between Moon and the Earth. Is it okay now? This background is okay? Or I'll go for any other color, tell me. This color? I hope it is clear to you. Okay, fine. So, both the Earth and the Moon revolves around the barycenter, I told you, common center of gravity. One thing here, the students are asking. Is it okay? Is it okay to all of you? Yes? Audible but lagging. Is it okay now? Okay. So, as I just mentioned about this, like in the moon, you will find out one more thing, like there are volcanic evidences of volcanic eruption. There are a lot of impact hole, like meteorites and the other celestial body which strike over the moon surface, lunar surface. We have crater and cavities are there. Very irregular surface you have here. Very irregular surface. It has very irregular surface. Okay. If you see now density of moon, if you see 3.3, that of water, I mean it is less denser than the earth. Density of moon is lesser than the earth density. Please remember this point. And moon has billions of crater, I said, because of impact of all these and all. There are a lot of, Maria is a very important crater inside this huge one. Because of impact of the meteors, you have this type of phenomena, this type of surface. Okay, after this I will go for the next. Next one is after this Mars, red planet Mars. Red planet. Mars is the ruler of God, as you know. It is the first of the all gaseous planet, I am saying. First of the all gaseous planet, Mars. And remember, this planet has two most important satellites also. Two important satellites on this Mars. One is Deimos, another one is Phobos. Deimos and Phobos, these are two important satellites of Mars. There is not much important fact about this particular planet, but one thing is there, that these two satellites, you must remember, Martian atmosphere of the Mars is just 1% of the Earth's atmosphere. You please remember, only 1% of the Earth's atmosphere is Martian atmosphere. Okay. Phobos and Deimos are two important satellites here in the Mars. After Mars, we will go for the next planet. As you know, between Mars and Jupiter, I told you there are what is that? Asteroids. But I will go for first the Jupiter here, the giant planet, the ruler of the god Jupiter. Where is the Jupiter? Jupiter doesn't have much, there is no solid surface, gaseous surface it has the maximum number of, one among the maximum number of Saturn and Jupiter. If you look at, like we have recently discovered more number of satellites in Saturn than the Jupiter. So, some scientists are of the opinion that Saturn has more, and some people they are saying like, okay, Jupiter has more. But anyway, it has huge number of satellites and natural satellites, I am saying, and Jovian satellites, particularly Jupiter satellites, which are 4 satellites very important: Ganymede, Callisto, Io and Europa. That is the most important satellites: Ganymede, Callisto, Io and Europa. These are the natural satellites who are known as the Galilean satellite. Galilean satellite. Why? But Galileo, in fact, he discovered this first time. Since then, it is like, it is named as the Galilean satellites. These are the Galilean satellites, Jupiter says. And you remember, Jupiter has nearly, as per the report, 65, 66 satellites. Jupiter has. Some of the scientists are saying the Saturn has 57. Some even claiming more than that. So, there is disputed fact on this, but if there is a question on this, like Jupiter and Saturn, At present, we have maximum number of satellite as per the till date whatever we got the information. Jupiter, largest one, and Jupiter has gaseous, I said, the surface. Likewise, we have next one is Saturn. Saturn is ring planet. Saturn is known as a beautiful planet, diamond ring or ring planet. Ring planet. So here you have this planet has some certain, as per these, there is rings on these planets. So these rings are completely made up of, these rings are composed of dust particles, and frozen materials. Now we'll say, like, what is that frozen material, dust particle, किससे बने हैं, made up of what? These are like, interstellar dust particles are there, solid. These are like, sometimes individual, they are moonlet, they are called the moonlet. Satellites are, they are very fragmented materials with interstellar dust particles between the star dust particle. Likewise, you have some unknown, not properly identified materials, and the frozen materials are also there. So these are composed of this particular ring, and if this is a planet here, planet has some rings here. These rings are in different shape, they are in different way. Like, they are also seasonally, they have, we came to know that their thickness also varies, their property changes with respect to time. कैसे कब कहाँ पे ये प्रॉब्लम जो है ना यहाँ पे, what are the problems of this particular ring formation, something related with not only solar wind, which is also associated with the position of where exactly this planet is now. These rings, in fact, their thickness varies. I am saying this ring's thickness varies because the concentration of particles, how it is based on this. But again, we have very rough idea about this. Now, Saturn के बाद होगा Uranus. Uranus is, अच्छा इसका 36 the proven satellites are 36 here in Saturn. There are more satellites also as per the opinions of different scientists. By the way, one I would like to say again, Neptune. Neptune is Uranus को जरा, Uranus, then Neptune. यूरेनस को हम बताते हैं क्या, ग्रीन प्लैनेट बोलते हैं. दिस इज द प्लैनेट गॉड ऑफ हेवन और द ग्रीन प्लैनेट. दिस इज बिकॉज ऑफ द दिस इज नोन एज द ग्रीन प्लैनेट. Okay, we are of the opinion that these are like composition of this one, composition of this planet is completely different. Okay, it was discovered by Herschel, a German, in fact, astronomer who discovered this. Okay, this particular Uranus composed mostly of ice, frozen ammonia and methane. Okay, I am saying this is composed of frozen ammonia and methane. Because of the presence of methane, it is greenish, it looks greenish in color and known as the green planet. Because of the presence of methane, it is greenish in color and is known as green planet. Please remember this. Due to the presence of methane, it is known as the green planet. Okay, Uranus is there. Neptune. Neptune is the farthest among all. Neptune farthest among all planets. Farthest among all planets here. Neptune is the farthest among all planets. Remember one thing, this planet, as you know that this is the farthest one at present among the major planets. This planet having maximum temperature, if you look at the variation in the temperature, it is much more. And this planet discovered by Adam and Lewis, it's not needed, of course. This planet is considered twin. Neptune and Uranus are called as twin. I think that is the satellite is Triton, which is the moon of the Neptune, and is one of the coldest, one among the coldest satellite, or one of the coldest satellite in our entire Triton. Triton is there. Triton is a satellite, you remember. We are saying that it is the coldest among all satellites in our solar system, Triton, among the planets. Now you will say, like, sir, what about Pluto? Pluto is no more considered as a planet because of which, this is like the Pluto's satellite is not considered here because of that only. But Charon, Pluto's Charon is like, Pluto planet X बोलते हैं इसको, planet X. This is satellite is Charon. Charon is the satellite. But this satellite and Triton, if you look at, sometimes Triton is farthest than the Charon itself. Okay, so Triton became very coldest one. That's why Triton is the coldest, I said, in our solar system, among the major satellites. Pluto, Charon is the satellite, you remember. Pluto is no more considered as a planet because of some, as per the new definition, it should have clear path on its way. So it is because there is no clear path, and that's the cause, one among the factor that you are not considering it as a planet.